Greetings, dear brothers and sisters, dear sons and daughters in the light. I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great. And it is always so wonderful to see you here. To see you here celebrating the light and the love. And to see you eager to feel the new flows of love, to hear the new teachings being brought through, to help you understand greater truth and greater flows of love. And how beautiful it is to see the children of the light desiring so much growth and so much love in their hearts. We say to you, happy are those who choose to stand in their truth and in their love, for they are the ones that become strong. They are the ones that understand that higher ways of love are coming to your plane. And they are the ones who are willing to see truth and love. They are the ones who live with an open heart and are humble enough to take on the higher road of love. For those who are humble enough to see the higher teachings coming upon your plane, and to see the greatness returning back upon your plane, we say to you, you are so blessed. For you are in the very beginning of something so great. Something so valuable to you and to your most beautiful people. For you are here to celebrate the great return of the great light upon your plane. What will you learn this evening? You will learn so much. Whenever you come here, you learn so much. You learn how to celebrate yourselves greater and to find deeper peace within you. You will understand the ways of the light kingdom greater this evening. And you will also understand the divine plan greater. How mankind will come into the light. The great blessings that are before you are enormous. Will you desire to step onto the higher road of truth in your heart? This is the question that we ask every light worker at this time. For when those gates would open, only a few would see it at the very beginning. And then the hundreds and the thousands would begin to stream in. And then the millions would begin to celebrate the greatness. Happy are those who seek the great truth within their hearts first. For when you do this, all the other things that you need upon your plane will be given to you, and you will become so grateful and say, I am so blessed to walk the ways of truth and love in my heart. I will return in a few moments to bring through a beautiful teaching. For now, I will draw back for a few moments to allow Sarah, Pleiadian High Priestess, priestess to come through for you with a blessing. Greetings, I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great. Akomoha Halima. Greetings, I am Sarah, Pleiadian Master, Pleiadian Guide, Pleiadian High Priestess, Ashianika Ekoe. It is always so beautiful to greet our friends in the light. For when you are seated here, you receive the greatest blessings of the light. We always say to our friends of love and light on our rounds, aren't we blessed to be here, seated in our temples, joining together in the love flows, to be able to learn how to bring greater love into our hearts. For you are also coming into that time when you are learning to open up your hearts greater, and then the great rays will come flowing into your hearts, and then you will understand collective love together. You have so much to learn. You have so much to celebrate. And we as Pleiadians celebrate the times of love together with you. We as Pleiadians are here with mankind, are here with a family of light especially upon the earth, to help you to step into love consciousness, to help you to understand the collective union, to help you to understand who you are. So for us as Pleiadians, it is a great celebration time. I would like to bring a prayer through to the people upon the earth, so that you begin to flow in the desire of bringing more love to your plane, so that mankind can awaken to their love and also to their peace within themselves. For when you open yourselves to the higher flows, then you too will celebrate the higher peace and the higher love with your star brothers and your star sisters who love you so much in the light. Greetings, I am Sarah, Pleiadian Master, Pleiadian Guide, Pleiadian High Priestess. Greetings.
Greetings.
Greetings, dear brothers and sisters. I have returned. I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great. And again, I would like to say to you what a great blessing it is for you to be here, to live upon your plane at this time. Is the greatest blessing that you could possibly imagine. For you as people, you may say the contrary. You may say the hardships are here, Lord Emmanuel. You may say to myself as a divine master, please look upon our plane and see the pain. I, as a divine master of the highest realms, will say to you, learn to stay in the forgiveness always, and learn to find the peace and the love within yourself. Learn to see what your task is here, dear light workers, and then begin to appreciate your great task at hand. When I was working with Jesus as my channel 2,000 years ago, he always stated this: the great Father in the heavens knows all your desires. He does not look at the pain upon the earth. For what does pain mean to him? He looks at the greatness within your hearts, and he sees the hearts of all people. Learn to see not the pain, but the great blessings, for then the great blessings will accumulate into great treasures. If you watch and observe the pain more, they will accumulate also within your basket. Do not fear the pain and the anger of the people. However, be in the forgiving of all those who have pained you. Instead, learn to look at the treasures of the great blessings, for then those things will become more greater for you. And then the great Father will say to you, look, I can multiply your great blessings many times over. Do you feel like this at this time, dear people? For most people upon your plane only look at the plane. Every day it is tiring for them. I say to you, as the great Lord Emmanuel, learn to forgive all the pain that you have and bring in the love into your hearts, for pain is only an illusion. And when you do not focus upon the pain, it can no longer be part of your illusion as greatly. And the more you understand this lesson, the more love you will become, and the more the love will enhance in your life until you say, look, there are only the great blessings in my basket, and I will focus only on the great blessings in my basket, and there is no more pain in my basket. When many people learn to live the ways of the truth within their heart, they receive a magnificence of greatness. For it is then that they will understand the kingdom is within the heart. And when the kingdom is within the hearts of many, it is then able to become a reality upon your plane. For all the pain, dear children, is held not in your reality, but in your thoughts. And when your thoughts become cleansed, and no longer do you focus upon your lower thoughts, but you step into the higher love vibrations, then the great kingdom, the same kingdom that Jesus foretold would come, will come upon your plane to bless millions and millions of people who desire to live in the love flows. And then when this happens, the billions of people will see it happening. This is why Jesus channeled the words through. Happy are those who see these lessons, for it is those who are meek that will receive all these great blessings. They will inherit the great kingdom of the great Father. They will see these great blessings happening. And then the people of 2,000 years ago said to Jesus, "But where is the kingdom then?" And Jesus brought the words through. The kingdom is found in your heart. Go to your secret chambers. Go and pray for the kingdom to be seen within you. And when you begin to understand the greater words, then it will become your reality. So as you can imagine, many of the people there became greatly excited, for they wanted it so much back then. The great prophecies were given. There will be a time, Jesus stated, when no child will cry for hunger anymore. When no person will become angry anymore. When the days of the lepers will be gone, which included all sickness. When no one will harm another anymore. When the earth will give so much of its great supplies, and you will see the abundance coming upon your earth. The animal kingdom will be so beautiful with mankind. And every person will say on the earth, "Look, the love and the light has set us free, and in the great freedom we can begin to bring through the greater love, and we will rejoice in the greatness upon the earth." Happy is the one who is hearing these words being spoken. When the people heard these things, they turned to Jesus and they said, "So, Jesus, what shall we do?" Jesus brought the following words through. Go and teach the people about the greatness coming, for they need to hear. They need to understand that the great Father in the heavens will bring these things through to the people. Go and speak the words. Go and become the teachers of love and truth. Go and tell everyone the time is coming to this earth when we will see the great kingdom rejoicing with mankind. The people truly believe that it was then when all these prophecies would happen. And when Jesus brought the words through, I will return, the people knew back then that it was not Jesus, the man who would return, but the great Lord Emmanuel, who would return to bring these teachings back to this plane. But when they did not know, they knew it would be in a time when all of mankind would need spiritual guidance, when the whole earth would be shaking, when the people would be raising their heads up to the heavens and say, "Where are you, Lord? For we are looking for the light. Now please show us the way." So I stated many times, will you be open with your hearts when I return? Will you understand that I will return? Or will you say, I was asleep, great Master? Now I have returned, and I state this same thought time and time again in my teachings. Why? Because you have to awaken from your sleep, dear friends, and understand that the great times of greatness is returning upon your plane, but it can only happen when those ones who are awake can hold the torches of light and shine it before men and say, the kingdom is within our hearts, and now it is time for us to truly understand the higher ways of love and light, because it is the higher truths being spoken at this time. And this time I have not brought Jesus back, but my faithful channel, Suzanna Maria Emmanuel. And like I have stated many times before, I will not use any other channel at this time other than my designated channel, Suzanna Maria Emmanuel. And already these reasons have been stated before in many teachings, and they are all there for you to view. Please listen to these great teachings coming through at this time, because they are the greatest spiritual teachings ever in your human modern times. So, what is this light kingdom then? I have already explained so much in a past teaching. However, I will explain it once again, and then I want to take you deeper into the love consciousness. The light kingdom is a beautiful government, as it were, when many people celebrate the love and the light upon your plane, and they recognize that the great love and light is here upon your plane, and they will begin to channel through the great healings for mankind. So many people will be so afraid when I state these words because of your past programming, that you believe that this is some kind of a religion or based on a control system or something or other that you have been used to, because this is the way the darkness has programmed your minds to think. We do not want to do this with you at all, for we are here to bring you into your freedom. Even Jesus brought those teachings through. The truth will set you free, stated there in your Bible. All these teachings will bring you into freedom and into your own truth. It will be you who desire it, for it is you who will bring through the higher healings for mankind. It will be you who desires the greatness and the love, for you have been given such a most beautiful gift in your universe, and that is your ultimate freedom. We are here to guide you to freedom. We are here to guide you to your deeper self, to your higher flows of love, to you on a higher level. You do not need to suffer or die in the ways you do. We as divine masters say to you, do you believe that is freedom, friends? We don't see you being in the freedom. You go to work every day. You are so tied up in your money control system that you do not even see it. We are here to bring you into the higher flows of freedom. When you release yourself from your past programming of control or needing to be controlled, you will understand what true freedom is within you. For so many people feel they need to be controlled to stay safe, as if it is safer to be controlled by governments, religions, or the structure in your world, rather than having your own beautiful light system upon your earth, guided by the divine realms. When you come into your higher flows, we ask you to investigate this deeper. Do you feel it is a safety net, as it were, to be controlled in the way you do. And if you could find your deepest safety within and learn to become so at one with your divine self and learn to step into the divine union of your divine self, and you could relate to that, then please learn to become deeper into those flows. How would you be in those higher flows? If you could find within you the freedom to bring whatever it is that is needed upon your earth together, would you not find that more freeing? If you could find how beautiful it could be to bring the love flows to your earth, to release yourselves from sickness, from food shortages, do you not feel that this is freeing to you? Please, friends, discover it deeper within you. So many of you will say to me, Lord Emmanuel, that is freedom. I understand the freedom you are talking about, yet I will say to you as a divine master, you do not yet, dear ones, for how can you understand it with your consciousness when you have been programmed by the pain flows constantly? Slowly we must take you into the higher thought process. For you cannot go there in one go, because you need to free yourself from the lower programs, which requires an incredible amount of healing and love for yourself. For that is the whole key, is not only to love the thought of being free in the higher consciousness, but to completely love self as in all, as in you, as in your human self. You must learn to love all your lower self and your higher self. You must learn to step into total acceptance of who you are. You must learn to completely understand every fear that you have and learn to forgive it and learn to love it instead of being judgmental to yourself. That is when you are on the higher path of finding the great freedom. So as you can understand, there is a lot of work ahead of you. Are you discouraged by this teaching? Or are you saying, yes, Lord Emmanuel, now we have the higher direction. I am willing to open my heart to all the teachings that you need to state to us, for then I am a willing student. We as divine masters welcome all the children of the light who want to understand freedom, who want to discover deeper love for self, who want to understand the greater road of truth and love, because it is then that we can take you into the higher frequencies to help you become truly free with yourself. What will happen then? Your whole consciousness upon your earth will change, because you are the frequency changers. You are the ones who will bring through the higher change. You will allow Gaia to become so loved within herself, so So she brings through the greater abundance of all, so that the ancient prophecies of all the love and the peace and all the abundance of food, and no more sickness, and no more child crying for food, or children crying for being alone without anyone to care for them, will ever be present upon your earth. For then we can say, look, it has become so upon the earth, and everything upon the earth has become so perfect in all its ways. And then you can begin to understand the greater gifts that are before you. So please understand that there is no shortage of growth, and that there is no limitation for your evolution, and that all things will always be very exciting for you constantly. There is no one grade to go to and then it stops. There are so many stages in your evolution to go into and to grow into, that you will say how happy you are to truly walk in the freedom and the love together. So some believe that we will step into your plan for mankind and bring through destruction to save a few, to bring paradise to you. Do you truly believe that we as universal love beings will bring destruction to your plane? Please, if you believe that, go into the self-forgiveness. For we do not ever do that to your people. You must never hear these words being spoken and never believe in them. For you are the ones who decide on the love flows, and so many people will come into the greatness of all. We are only bringers of love and light, and we will never judge anyone, for that is impossible on our divine realms. For we are only love and light, and we will never judge anyone for what anyone does. For we only see you as perfect already, and Jesus also stated this. You are already perfect as I am already perfect. In the eyes of the great divine, everyone is perfect. There is no one more and no one less than another. Go and do some more forgiving. Go and forgive your brother and your sister. Go and forgive your little ones. Forgive your leaders. For the great Father only knows forgiveness. Go and be like the great Father, who only sees the love and the light within all. You are the ones that see the pain. Now choose to see only the love, and then the love will only be upon your plane. For it is then that the great Father will say, all is in union with the great divine, for all things are part of the great divine, and all things will grow into the glory of the great divine. And after this teaching, everyone said Amen in those days, as they understood the great love of the Father. Now again you are being reminded reminded of the great love of my being and the great love of my divine Father, who I am a great part of. For I am the word of my great divine Father, and I have been sent by the great divine Father to bring you the messages from the great divine himself, because he is too great and too divine to bring the messages through himself. So he created a son. And this is where all the confusion comes upon your plane, because you, many in general, believe that Jesus was the Son, and he never stated, I am the Son. He always stated, I am the one who brings the words from the Father through. I stand in the light and I stand in the glory. You are also in the light and you are also in the glory. Now please open your heart to the greatness, for here in these spaces we are all one, for the Father sees only the love within all of us together. Here I am bringing through the teachings of 2,000 years again, and I will bring the new teachings through. So as these teachings were being spoken 2,000 years ago, I will bring these teachings through again, and then I will move, as I have already moved, into the teachings of now, to help you understand that I am the one who brought my channel Jesus to this plane 2,000 years ago, and I promised I would return, and the divine will never not do anything other than speak truth and love, and this time I bring it through my sacred channel, Suzanna Maria Emmanuel. So that is my teaching for this evening. How well you have learned, our dear friends. How much we have blessed you for being here at this time, and how great you are for being here. We see each one of you as divine, and we love you so very, very much, so much, that we bring these teachings through. For if we did not love you this much, we would not bring you these teachings. This is how much we love you. Greetings, I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great.
Greetings.